Good morning, visionaries. This is Steyn here, and you're watching TS Visions. It's about 5:20 in the morning, and I'm about to meal prep. I either do this early in the mornings or just after I've gotten back home in the evenings. So for this video, I'm just going to show you a rough idea of what I eat throughout the day. I'm going to go through my cooking process and everything. And this is the start of my recovery. I haven't meal prepped in roughly 10 weeks, and I'm going to be training very, very soon. So about a week or two I will be back into training, and I'll be showing you guys the whole process of that and how my recovery goes. Okay guys, so before we start off this video, I just want to ask you a quick favor, and that's please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like this video if you do like it, and if you do think you can help benefit somebody else with this video, please share it with a friend or family member. I will greatly appreciate it. So let's get started. So for starters, here's just a rough idea of what I eat throughout the day. What I'll usually have for a carb source is pasta. I will usually have oats in the morning, but for now I'm just trying to get my appetite back so the portions aren't that large. Eggs will be my main focus when it comes to breakfast. Then I'll have vegetables throughout the day. I will also throw in some fruits and that for extra added nutrients. Then my protein sources, as far as they go, it's basically lean beef mince and skinless chicken breasts. So I do usually eat roughly 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day, but because I'm just getting back into training and I don't have much of an appetite, and I'm meal prepping for the first time in a very long time, I'm only going to be consuming roughly 1,500 calories to maybe 2,000 calories a day. So now we'll just wait. Yeah. So I'll step you guys through everything later on in this video about why I actually eat what I eat and what macros I consume them in, and what my total caloric intake would normally look like, and why it would look the way it does and why it looks the way it does now. But for now we're just gonna chill here a bit, wait for food to cook up, and then I'll get back to you soon. Okay, so I have my lean beef mince there cooking. It's about 500 grams. It's going to last me 2 days. By the way, I do meal prep 2 days in advance. I don't meal prep every single day because I just don't have the time. And then I've got chicken breast here. It's about 800 grams. That lasts me 2 days. Then I've got pasta. I'm not going to be eating much pasta at all because, like I said, I'm just trying to gain my appetite back. Then I have some mixed veggies boiling on the stove. It's carrots, peas and corn. I do usually steam the veggies, but I unfortunately don't have the steamer with me. And the reason I do steam that is because when you do steam food, it actually locks in a lot more of the nutrition. Okay, so this is basically my lunch and dinner for 2 days, excluding breakfast. I will just make breakfast early in the morning quickly before I head off for the day. My breakfast will usually be a few whole eggs with a few egg whites and some oats, but today I'm just going to be eating eggs. Just a couple of them. And then, as you can see, these are for 2 days. So I will actually just quickly take away 1 day's worth just to simplify things and then explain from there. Okay, so here's 1 day's worth. So this is my dinner right here. This is 200 grams of lean beef mince with some vegetables. I will usually split this into 2 meals, but since I'm not eating that much at the moment, it's just going to be one big meal at the end of the day. The reason I don't have any carbs with this is because I don't like to eat carbs after 6 PM because it does sit on your waist while you sleep. And then these are my 2 lunch meals. So I'll have chicken, vegetables and pasta. I'm not having too much pasta right now because, as I said, my calories are low. but it increases roughly over double the amount when I am in training and when I am in a surplus. So at the moment I'm in quite a deficit, but the reason being isn't because it's what I need, it's because I just purely don't have the appetite. So this diet is basically an example of a paleo diet. So a paleo diet is basically the diet that the cavemen used to eat as described by most people. It's basically a high protein diet, moderate carb and low fat diet. I have never tried a ketogenic diet, to be honest, but I do insist on trying it in the near future once I go into a deep cut and just trying to see how it works and what the benefits of it can be. So I didn't actually mention how much everything actually weighs, and to be honest I don't know the exact weights myself. I do usually weigh my food with a scale, but it's not here at the moment. But I was able to just eye it out and go about like that and kind of roughly see what I had and where I was trying to get to. And I also didn't show my seasoning, that's another thing. So for seasoning I like to keep it simple. I literally just season with some salt and pepper and that's about it. I find the salt very important because it actually helps with fueling your body with electrolytes, and I use sea salt, by the way. Never use iodized table salt, it's really not good for you at all. Always try to stick to sea salt where possible. So something I'm sure you've all heard is that nutrition is key. You can't really step in the gym and try and rely on training altogether to build a great physique. You really do have to focus on your nutrition at the same time. I'm sure you've all heard that nutrition is 70 to 80% of your total outcome in terms of your goal physique, and that is completely true. If you're planning on losing weight or building muscle, you can't expect your workouts to be fueled if you're not providing your body with sufficient nutrition and sufficient food to actually give your metabolism that boost and push you through the day. I do have quite a fast metabolism, and that's the reason why I go with pasta instead of rice, in case any of you are wondering. But once I do get back into training, which should be very soon, I will be eating a lot more. We'll be eating roughly 3,000 calories then. And I should be back into training very soon, and then I'll be able to show you guys some videos of me training, which I'm sure you're all very excited for. I'm quite excited to get back into training. It's been quite a while. But I won't be starting upper body at all for about 3 to 4 weeks minimum. So the training videos I will be showing you will be roughly abs, legs and cardio based. But I really do hope you all look forward to that. So at 6 AM I started at roughly 5:20 AM, so that just proves that it really doesn't take long at all to meal prep. So you can't really make an excuse and say you don't have the time, because that's 40 minutes every 2 days that you have to sacrifice. And as you can see, it really is a quick thing. You can actually cook and prepare a proper diet that will fuel you through your days and will last you throughout your days, at least a couple of days in advance, as said, just in 40 minutes. So don't make the excuse of saying that you can't do it and actually get it done.